This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
I came across a letter from the Chofetz Chaim in the Michtavei Chofetz Chaim, Michtav Samachei. Very powerful idea. There's a Madrish on this week's parsha that when HaKadosh Baruch Hu told Moshe Rabbeinu the parsha of Negoim, so Moshe said, "V'chi Aaron achi yisbaza v'zel l'eretz hanega." Aaron's going to have to go into a guy's house, and it's going to be disgraceful. I mean, he's going to have to take off his sock, and maybe he hasn't showered in a little bit, and Aaron's going to have to examine the guy's toes, his fungal infested toes. It's going to be a bizayon for Aaron. Moshe said, "I'm going to tell my brother he has to get down and dirty with somebody's saras." So Hashem said, "What do you mean? He gets the 24 matnas kahuna." It's a very mysterious Madrish. The Chofetz Chaim derives from this Madrish the great chiyuv to be able to be mashpia on people and to try to be mesakein people's chataim and try to uphold the religion, and even if at the sake of personal embarrassment. Here, Aaron HaKohen has to get down and dirty and help somebody be mesakein his chet of lashon hara, despite the fact that it's going to be a bizayon for him. But the Chofetz Chaim derives from here an amazing nugget. Al achas kama v'kama, all the more so how important it is for somebody that's a neneh from the Torah. That means, let's say somebody who takes a salary from teaching, from being a Rabbi, from being a Rav, from being a rabbi, from being in a position where he's being neneh from the Torah. So that gives and offers and creates an additional requirement to give oneself over, even at the sake of personal embarrassment. We see from the words of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Hashem says, yeah, of course Aaron has to get down and dirty with somebody's nega. He's getting the 24 matnas kahuna. What does one thing got to do with the other? But so to speak, once a person is in a situation where he's taking from the Torah, so we know that's a dangerous thing. Right? We know that a person should try to avoid using the Torah as a kardaim lachbar by. But so to speak, the way to compensate for that is one has to say, I'm not really taking from the Torah. That's just a way to compensate me for any bizyonos that I might have to experience. But the taking then requires that a person be willing to give himself over even under such circumstances, says the Chofetz Chaim, derived from the Madrish. This again is in the letters of the Chofetz Chaim, letter 65. Wishing everyone a wonderful Shabbos.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.